All right, this is the June 29th, 2020 special school board meeting. The time is 5:37 and I'll call this meeting to order. The first order of business is to take roll call, and we do that with down the line. So Mike Christensen, I do not see him on this call. Holly Tower, I know, is not here. Jim Bryant.
Here.
Janie Fair.
Here.
Heidi Jones is trying to get in and should. Oh, here she is. Yay, thank you. Arlen Derricks.
Here.
And Chair is here. And I don't see Mike still. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members present. We'll go ahead and rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
States of America
and to the
and to the republic
which it
for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under God,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Jean, I've asked Janie to go ahead and read the mission statement for us this evening.
Thank you, Chair Rowe. The mission of the Red Wing Public Schools is to educate and inspire all of our students as they realize their full potential and become respectful, responsible, and productive citizens.
Thank you. So we're going to have to bear with us as we learn this new board book. It is listed as an extra on the bottom of the school website under school board. Does everyone see the agenda?
Nope.
Everyone have it? Okay. Any changes to our agenda this evening? No changes? All right, then I will need a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll make that motion. This is Janie.
Janie made the motion. Do I have a second?
Arlen will second.
Made by Janie, Arlen second. Any other discussion? All right, then we will take a roll call vote. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Fair?
Aye.
Ms. Jones?
Darn it. Aye.
Mr. Derricks?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. So the agenda will proceed as written there. Donations and grants? No, consent agenda.
I'd like to make one change, Pam, and that
Okay.
is under item 4 for new hires. Donna is a concession stand manager, but it's effective for the 2019-2020 school year. It was, there was discussion related to, that work as part of food service negotiations, so everything's wrapped up, and so that's why it's.
Okay. So the consent agenda with that change for the 19-2020 for Donna.
Correct.
Okay. Any other changes to the consent agenda? Any discussion?
I move we approve the consent agenda as presented with that one change.
Heidi Jones will second.
Any further discussion? Okay, then we'll take a roll call vote on the consent agenda, starting with Ms. Fair.
Aye.
Ms. Jones.
Aye.
Mr. Derricks.
Aye.
Mr. Bryant.
Aye.
And chair votes aye. So that passes 5-0. Back to the board book. Sorry. Okay. Anything, donations and grants?
Yeah, there's one one grant actually from Well Goodhue County for up to $1,300 for a breastfeeding support initiative at Sunnyside School. I'd like to thank Live Well Goodhue County for their support of this project.
Absolutely, thank you.
Jim moves approval.
Janie, I'll second.
Made by Jim, seconded by Janie. Any other discussion on the donations?
I guess I just did have a question. I mean, not that this is, I think it obviously sounds like a wonderful thing, but can you maybe give us a little bit more details about what the actual plan of this is, Karsten? Or,
Sure.
I mean, are we going to do it at another time? I guess I just am a little interested why we're having a breastfeeding initiative at Sunnyside.
Yeah, for maybe 4 or 5 years, we've had lactation rooms at each one of our school buildings. And so this particular initiative is essentially outfitting the room at Sunnyside. So, yeah, I think the bulk of the money is for a refrigerator that is in a small area within the art room, I believe. So it's essentially purchasing equipment for that room.
Oh, so for staff related.
Staff related, yeah.
Okay, thank you. No, that helps. Thanks.
Thank you. That is nice to have that
Yeah, that's
explanation.
great.
All right, we'll take a roll call vote to accept the donations. Resolution, Heidi Jones,
Aye.
Arlen Derricks,
Aye.
Jim Bryant,
Aye.
Janie Fair,
Hi.
and chair votes aye. The resolution passes 5-0. And then future topics would be, we're going to be meeting again at 6 o'clock for our board workshop, where we will be discussing the future of our fall programming and planning. The next school board meeting will be held on Monday, July 20th. Yes, thank you. And we will be holding that virtually. And then we will be having a school board workshop on the 27th at 6 p.m. where we will conduct our self-evaluation. Personnel meeting, we don't have anything scheduled currently. I don't think the operations does as well. Legislative and policy. Do you have anything up on the calendar?
That's July 20th also, I think.
Okay. And that's all that I know of currently.
I think finance is
Oh,
the
the
last
finance will
Monday,
be on the 27th. Yep.
27th.
Okay.
That's on the
Perfect.
calendar.
Yep. So usually I see the calendar right here in the board book, so that's not here. All right, anything else?
Yes, if I may, I think we were all notified of the virtual summer seminar that MSBA is having. Normally it's like a day-long event plus an evening. So I actually think this format is more accessible to folks. And usually the focus at the summer seminar is about equity, inclusion, and diversity.
Oh,
We've obviously recently gotten email concerns about diversity of our staff and asking what is the district doing. So if you can, these are going to be held on 3 Wednesday nights in August instead of an all-day event. So I'm hoping that this board will be able to participate in some of those pieces. I think you got a postcard today and an email. So I would urge you to sign up because I think it's a good opportunity for us to access that. We generally don't have a lot of attendance there, but I think we should do better. So anyway, just put those on your calendars, if you will. And I'm reminding you now, since I won't see you until late again in July. So I just wanted to let folks know about that.
Heidi,
Thank you, Heidi.
did I understand correctly that it looked like there were evening meetings, but that they were going to also be offered the next day, like
Right.
kind of at
So-
9 or something? So it was
Yep.
pretty flexible too.
Yep, if you want to log in live at 6 p.m. on Wednesday nights. If that doesn't work for you, then they're going to make those recordings available by 9 o'clock the next morning. So yeah, thanks. That's a good reminder.
Yep.
Great.
And we still have to register for those,
Yes,
obviously. I mean,
yes.
it's
They
not,
kind of want to know how many people are attending and kind of where you're from, you know, and what districts you represent. So,
okay, thank you.
yep.
Thank you for sharing that. I actually am looking in my email and I didn't get that email, so I'm going to have to do some digging on why that happened. All right. Any other things to add?
I guess I'm just wondering, MSBA made the migration to Board Book Premier 2, and I actually got like a 4 or 5 page document plus a video about how to access it and use it. And I'm wondering if we can tap into that resource too about how to manage the new format, because there's a lot of change. It looks very different. It has a lot of features, but I understand it's kind of boggy right now too. And not all of our meetings have migrated into the new format either. So as part of the historical record of, you know, how we're doing things, it's the transition period now. But if we could look into that, I'd appreciate it. It was helpful to me at any rate.
Yeah, Lisa can check that out sometime this week in preparation for our next meeting.
Good. Thank you.
That would be great. All right. Then seeing nothing further on our agenda, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
Jim moves adjournment.
Arlen will second.
80 seconds?
Arlen will second.
Okay.
Moved by Jim, seconded by Arlen, and then we will start with you, Mr. Derricks, for a roll call vote.
Aye.
And Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Fair,
Aye.
Ms. Jones,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. So that's adjournment passes 5-0. And I will see you in 11 minutes for our
Thank
workshop.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.